welcome to the Pearson Street Garden. It is Friday, November 6th. It's been about a week since we last visited the garden here with our little production team. So if you take a look, you'll see that my zucchini is growing amazingly well. I'm going to be trimming that back just a little bit. My goal is to grow a few plants and watch them grow. My goal is not to have the biggest harvest possible. So I am trimming just so I can control my plant a little bit more. You may want to do that, or you just may want to get as many as possible. I'll finish that up on my own time. Now, I need to let you in on a little secret here. I did come by on Monday and fertilize my garden. I put some Miracle Grow on the soil, and then I added the water. You'll be able to see pictures of that. And then I use specific tomato food on the tomatoes. As we mentioned, you need to nourish the soil because it is the soil that is nourishing your plant. So moving along, you'll see that my lettuce is doing amazingly well. I decided to wait until it was a little bit more grown before I started harvesting. So today I'm going to take some lettuce home. I do believe this plant that I have been watering is actually spinach. So we'll let that go for another week or two to really see what it grows into. My broccoli plant is doing well. I'm still thinking this is a tomato plant. I will still water it and nurture it. I figured if it sprouted, it should grow as long as it's not invasive. And then, as you can see, the tomato fertilizer really worked very well. I'm also going to be trimming back some of the leaves of my tomatoes and just making sure that I'm leaving the parts that will definitely grow into flowers. And you can see in there I have 2 flowers. I'll take a still shot of that up close so you guys can see that. And then we have my zucchini plant. I'm going to put my fertilizer down here for a moment so I can work with my zucchini plant. Okay. This one leaf seems to be spreading some shade on my other plants. And as we know, we really don't want to throw shade. There's plenty of other leaves for the sun to do its magic. So I am just going to trim this leaf off right here and put it in the compost pile. That way my scallions, my tomatoes, and my pea pods, which also have some flowers, will have a little bit more room to grow. Now, I'm ready to harvest one of my zucchini plants. I see 4 of them growing there. So I am going to pick this one here. I do see that some of the flowers have fallen off, but I still have plenty of zucchini that will be growing. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to do with the zucchini. I'm going to make zucchini bruschetta. In this bruschetta, I have some celery leaves from my home garden, some scallions from my home garden, some basil from here at the Pearson Street Garden, and then I added garlic, salt, pepper, and some red wine cubes, as well as the traditional oil. So through the magic of technology, we're going to go over to the table and make some bruschetta. Okay, excellent. Here we are with my bruschetta recipe using what I have grown in the garden. As I mentioned, the scallions, the basils. As you know, my tomatoes haven't grown yet, but tomatoes make an excellent base for bruschetta. And then I'm going to add my zucchini in. I'm so excited. And then I find that the trick to bruschetta is making sure that your ingredients are very, very, very small. And as you saw, I did sanitize my hands. napkin, because as I joke, I'm a slob. Put some bruschetta on. So making sure we get some of the wine and oil as well as all of the good ingredients. And again, with anything in your garden, you can make it into bruschetta. Excellent. Okay, now that I'm nourished with some bruschetta, I'm going to water my garden, trim it, and we will see you in about a week so you can see how my garden is growing up. And I hope that you are inspired to use your plants in creative, delicious, healthy ways. Thank you.